And just like that, the end of the BRZ saga. You shall be missed. It's a sad day, but unfortunately the BRZ had to go. I know a lot of you guys probably predicted it, especially with seeing how I was partying out the car, but unfortunately, as the story keeps going, I only have space for so many cars. And unfortunately, today was the last day the BRZ will be on the channel. I will definitely miss it. No you won't. I will. It was a really good car. Alex doesn't think so, but it was a really good car and I really enjoyed it. Just I couldn't drive it enough, especially after having a kid. It just didn't make any sense. But the Fit is here to stay, the EK's here to stay, and we're definitely looking for cars in the near future. Something a little newer, something 4 doors with power. So we'll definitely have something coming up in the near future. But for now, we're gonna focus on the EK and then swapping the Honda Fit. I didn't think this car was gonna start. My Fit's been sitting for about 3 weeks since we've got the EK, maybe a little longer actually now. Yeah, so the Fit had to sit because I did not have space for all these vehicles, and it did struggle to start, but we got it up and running. We're gonna keep the car going. Just realized that could have been disastrous. I had to get gas because I had absolutely no gas, and I turned the car off and it continued, it started. So I think we are good. I think we're good. I think the Fit's battery just, sat outside for way too long. But yeah, as you guys saw, BRZ, as you probably saw the title of this video, Subaru didn't want to take my BRZ back. And when we get home, I'll explain that. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna meet up with a buddy of mine and we're gonna pick up some merch. You guys are gonna be first to see the new merch come out, which is pretty cool. And this year, like I said, the Street Legacy brand is going to get a full-blown pump into it. What? It's going to get a lot of effort into it still. I hope you guys are excited. I am definitely. And stay tuned to this video. You're going to see some pre-release merch, and then I'll talk to you about what happened at Subaru. So I've come back. I have the merch stuff here. These are all just like demos, aside from the stickers. The stickers are good to go, but the sweater is going to be a sample. I'm testing it out, trying to see how it looks. Believe it or not, before you guys receive any shirts or sweaters, I test them out and wear them about a month or two beforehand. And basically what I do is wear them, wash them, wear them, wash them, and just check out the quality. Usually I use the same sweaters, but you never know if the manufacturer changes it. So I try keeping everything, par with what you guys are used to or better. I keep trying to improve things, but enough babbling. Let me show you this and then we'll get into what happened at Subaru, why they did not want to take my Subaru BRZ. Here's one of our new decals. I have a limited amount right now, as you guys can see, and pretty much this is a 9" by 4.5" decal, where I was imagining most cars would use it either if they wanted on the side, but that might be a little too big. But where I'm gonna put it is I'm unfortunately gonna take out the 86 Sensei because he does not own this anymore, and it's going to sit like kind of in the back windshield right here. So it's nice. It's not too big, not too small. It's just a good size. Even if you want to put like, how most people like putting their decals kind of aligned like that, this will look really nice. Then with the same logo, we're going to have some sweaters, and it's just a center chested Street Legacy logo. I love the text. It's super aggressive, but it looks nice and clean at the same time. The quality of this sweater, I swear to God, guys, is so soft you have no idea. So yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of these. I may do pre-orders on these. Let me know if you guys are interested down below. They're gonna be priced very well, especially in compared to a lot of other YouTubers and merch and stuff out there. I try pricing my stuff, fairly, and at the same time it's always Canadian. So if you guys from the US, you guys do definitely get a discounted rate there. A few keychains left, the Street Legacy V2 ones. Once these are out, they are out forever. But I do want to talk to you guys about what happened to Subaru. I know in the beginning of this video you saw my Subaru leave and we talked about it being the last day, but I dealt with a different Subaru who gave me an offer and then took it back. I'll explain why, just wait. I forgot to mention, we do have new lanyards coming very soon too. As you can see, it's a double-sided Street Legacy Lives On Forever lanyard, and just a classic black. These are going to be super affordable but really good quality, and as you can see, it's holding my monstrous keychain, and it does it with ease. Here is the story about my Subaru BRZ. I tried returning back my Subaru BRZ, I would say about a week ago. I went to the dealership. We had an agreement on a price. I'm still debating if I want to disclose which dealership for, you know, legal reasons and stuff. Talked over the phone. They said they're very interested in the vehicle. It's fantastic. They're excited for it. They're going to give me, let's use per 10 numbers. They're going to give me $10,000 back because I had positive equity. So I said, okay, fantastic. It's a great deal. I can use those funds towards the EK. I got a lot of stuff coming. The merch, building cars, YouTube is a very cash intensive game. Went there, we talked, we did a whole survey. They asked if the car was modified at this point, and I said the car was not modified. The car was completely stock when it was there. There was absolutely every OEM part was back on that car, including OEM bolts, OEM gaskets, OEM everything. Car was in perfect condition at 7,300 or 400 kilometers. Very low, barely drove it, as you guys can probably tell by lack of videos. So we do this whole agreement, and they say, hey, let me take the keys, we're gonna check out the car. That guy comes back and says, unfortunately we can't give you 10, it's kind of our slow months, we can give you 6. Well, sure, let's use 6 as a number, because we'll give you $6,000. I said, okay, you know what, I was really hoping for 7 or 8. And they said no. This is it with how everything is playing out. Unfortunately, the used car market kind of took a dump, which is the truth. I said, okay, that's fine. I'll take the hit. It is what it is. I need this car gone. I don't have space for it. We have the EK in the garage. We have the Honda Fit as a daily. Alexander has her SUV. So I don't have room for another vehicle. And then they said, okay, they went to go check it out. I gave him the key. And as I gave him the key, my Lowpes jet tag was on it. And I said, you know what? It's not a big deal. It is what it is. I'm not trying to hide anything. All the videos are public. My Instagram's public. The car was modified at one point. It is not now. It is completely stock. So I did not lie, right? They never asked me, has the car ever been modified? They just asked me if the car is modified at this moment. So that was the big question, and I gave them the truth. That all happened. That all went fine. And then they came back. The salesman goes, unfortunately, we can't take your car. And I go, how come? They go, because it has been modified in the past. And I said, you never asked that question, first of all. And everything on the car right now is completely stock. You can get your best tech to look at it. It has everything. I'm so confident in it. You can get your best tech, your best scanner. It's never been tuned, scanned, nothing. Go for it. And they said, no, we cannot. I said, let me talk to the manager. The manager comes out, he goes, hey, unfortunately, I know who you are and what you do. I saw what you did to your car. And I said, okay, that's fine. Like, I wasn't trying to hide it. And what I did was just bolt-ons at the end of the day. It was an intake, header, and exhaust. And it's an NA car, so it can handle it perfectly fine. And then he goes, yeah, unfortunately, we can't take it. But I'm like, you already offered me this deal of $6,000. And he goes, yeah, well, who gave you that deal? I said, your sales rep who went to you to talk. After you checked the car, you came back to me, and now you're lying to my face saying that that was a false offer. I'm like, you gave me an offer to my face, and now you're saying you can't do it. Because unfortunately, I didn't tell him he can do that. But I'm like, he told me. I saw him walk into your office. I saw you guys talk. So you're lying to my face. Tell me the truth. What's going on? He's like, I saw your channel. It's been modded. I'm like, go get your best tech. Check the car out. I have nothing to hide. All my videos are public. You can see the car was taken care of. It sat in the garage. That car, I told him, the car that I gave back, I can almost promise you, was in better condition than 9.5 out of the cars that come back from anybody. Because I take more care of my car than all these, you know, average people do. And he goes, yeah, but I can't. But I'm like, you've already offered me. How can you give me an offer? I was about to sign. Now you say, we can't give you an offer. How's that work? He's like, well, I never gave you that offer. So we went back and forth and we fought a little bit. He's like, oh, I can call my general manager. I said, call him. He's like, oh, he won't be back till Wednesday. I said, you know what? You went from giving me $6,000 to not giving me no money to taking away my deal. So it dropped down really quickly in a matter of like minutes. So this is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life, and I was gone. So for whatever reason, I didn't think about calling my good friend Danny, who works at FAF Subaru, and they are the most professional bunch of people. The best experience I've ever had was there. And that's what you guys just saw happen. I went there, they checked the car out. They knew the history of the car. They knew I took amazing care of it. and he checked it, he looked at it, they took it for a test drive, and they said absolutely perfect, and they gave me more money than the original location promised me. I just want to say a big thank you to FAF Subaru. They are the same bunch of people who let me test drive that 2022 Subaru WRX. Eventually, maybe one day I'll have my hands on one, but for now we're just going to keep the Fit and the EK. So that is the story of what happened to the Subaru BRZ. As you guys know, I'm not one for drama. All I'm doing is looking out for you guys. If you've ever, I don't know if I want to say it, but just watch out with what dealers you deal with. They promise a lot of things and they can change things very quickly. I can't imagine what else they've done to people there. Just know, be very careful. If you do want to deal with any Subaru, go to FAF Subaru in Guelph. They are absolutely fantastic. They are a great bunch of people, actual car enthusiasts, which they can understand that that is a huge thing, especially when your advertisements show a BRZ at the track and having track fun. So there it is, the story of the Subaru BRZ and the shitty dealership and the amazing dealership that I dealt with. Unfortunately, the BRZ is gone, and it comes down to a very simple thing. I had car payments on the BRZ, the truth, because I am not rich or anything, and the EK I didn't. So, and I've always wanted EK, and space is always a thing too. I couldn't keep both of them, unfortunately. I did enjoy driving the Subaru. I had 2 great drives before I gave it back. I had some long distance driving. I drove to Speed Academy, and then I drove to Guelph Subaru, which is about an hour from me. So I'm going to miss it. I want to say thank you to everyone who's followed the channel for the BRZ. I met a couple of you guys that somehow I inspired you to get one. I hope you guys keep up with it. It is one of the best cars I've ever driven. It just, unfortunately, with the circumstance that happened, I just couldn't continue with it. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you stick to it, especially if you're a BRZ enthusiast and you followed only for that. Hopefully you stay tuned to see what other cool stuff I do. Alright guys, peace out. Do it once, do it right. Like, comment, subscribe.